Hi, guys. Max, you want to come and show everybody your cast?
It's not even a cat.
Hi, guys. Hey, everybody. Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys. Ooh, Andy turned the ring light on like super high. Do I look like, it's actually fine. He's laughing. Yeah, it's a little bright. Thank you. Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ro. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Laura. Hi, Lauren. Hi from the Philippines. You guys, we're global now. Hi, Jane. Hi, Andy and Leah. And I'm sorry if I'm missing you. Say your name if I'm not greeting you. Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. It's have you guys had a good week? Have you guys had a good week? I was talking to Chantel earlier today. Hi there. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jerice. Hi. I'm going to pull up her text because she told me, I was noodling topics with her, and she told me that we should talk about, during our one-word check-in, what chemistry means to you guys. So we can talk about that. Someone, Mars78738, had an awesome week. Hi, Tabassum Bahar. Nice to see you. And Brittany, I love seeing you guys. You guys, this is like, little personal aside. Hi, Adrian. Hi, Penny. So I get a call. So of course, kids are home. It's the summer. And you guys, I think you met Max last week. And Max is 12 years old. He's my 6th grader going into 7th grade. And I got a call at about, 1:30 Central Time from a friend of his saying that his friend said Max is laying in the dirt. He fell off. He flipped over his bike, and he's not moving his wrist. So I spent my afternoon getting Max x-rayed, and it turns out he has I know Max, everyone's like Max has what's called a bucket fracture. And so my neighbor, who happens to be the director of hand surgery at a big University of Chicago, she's at a hospital here, she said, go to urgent care, get x-rays, and send me photos. And so, of course, where we went, they were like, I think they can brace him. And she said, no, he's got to be in a cast. So that was my afternoon. So I was like, you guys, I have to get home for my Instagram Live tonight. So we got all ready, we got all home, and so little Max is going to go get a cast tomorrow. So it's been a wild and wicked week in our house, and I hope you guys have had an amazing week. Anybody want to share with our Instafam what's happened this week? Anybody have a good week? Anybody break any bones? God, I hope not. What else? Life is good, a little thank you for your good wishes for little Max. I know, this poor guy. So I love this. People are already checking in. Donna's saying, good morning, gorgeous, is what I say to myself every morning when I look in the mirror. Oh my God, I need some of you. So thanks, guys. Thanks for the well wishes for Max. He came on to say hi to you guys last night, or last week. And shout out to Erica Suzanne here. She's going to a virtual speed dating event tonight. How amazing is that? And oh my gosh, somebody had one TBA had 3 interviews. Amazing. Hi, DB Siobhan, Hazel the Wonder Dog. Hi, Josh. Somebody got tested for COVID, waiting for results, which I think will be positive. Oh gosh, I'm sending you lots of love. Donette, I'm glad you're great. Thank goodness Max is okay. Hi, Angela. Spending 15 minutes a day on dating. I love it. Oh, new car battery. Yes, awesome. Look at all these people. Bella Bubbles and bike riding. Oh, I love it. Yes, we're going to amplify optimism tonight. David, learning all about taking good photos. David, I really want to give you a shout out because of how kind you are. And I hope you don't mind me bragging on you a little bit. You guys, David is going to be single for like 5 minutes, especially during peak dating season. So David's been part of our Insta fam forever. Look who's standing behind me and wants to come say hi to you guys while I'm bragging. So David joined our Love Lab. Look who's here, Andy in the camo. He's trying so that nobody can see him, but he's in the camo. Listen to this story about David. So David, part of our Insta fam, joined the Love Lab. And I send out instructions about the kinds of photos to send to us because Lindsay and I curate them. And he said, Bella, I live out in the suburbs, and if anybody wants to meet up in the suburbs that's from the Love Lab, we can get ready and take pictures of each other in like a cool background. I was like, what a guy. So David, shout out to you for being awesome. My mom is on this. You guys, that Renew 8203, that's my mom. She just got Instagram like 15 minutes ago. She's like, I want to watch you live. Mama's in the house. So, David, you're getting questions about how old you are from Rose. So I'm going to let you take those answers. Annie, do you have anything? See, there's David. David, I'm going to let you field all the inquiries from the ladies. We cook for us is David.
That's key.
Ryan Gosling sighting. Oh my God. David, look at all the love you're getting in here. I love this. Oh, thanks for sharing your dating during COVID story this week. Oh, Anna, that's you. You guys, shout out to Anna. If you get our newsletter, Anna was the one that we newslettered about the fact that she I did a session with her, helped her with her profile, helped her with her photos, and she's been corresponding with someone over COVID. And she sent me this beautiful update and a picture of her and this great guy and how she wished that she showed off her waistline a little bit in the photo, but she had shorts on and he likes her legs. You guys, COVID love is happening. So shout out, everybody give Anna some hearts too. Mom, you're getting love here. Hello, Bella's mom. I know, my mom is the best, my BFF. David, look, you guys sign up for the Love Lab so David can help you with your pictures. So Adrian, come back to Chicago for your pictures. So Andy, do you have anything that you that you want to impart to us tonight? We're talking about like the negative thoughts that we tell ourselves and the stories we tell ourselves.
It's got to be the positive. I love all the positive energy. That's where it goes.
Aww.
Positive, just think positive constantly. That's it.
Think positive constantly. And you do think positive constantly. I have to say Andy is one of the kindest people I've ever met. And he's always a total cheerleader for me. And when I think of doing something new, he's like, you can do it, go do it. And is always really, really proud and is just a great person to be around and incredibly positive. So if you sense a positivity from me, I also get it from him. So
there's no
no, because I'm Debbie Downer, right?
Exactly. Only yes.
So guys, the glass is here. Do you guys all have your glasses? Let's cheer. Donna, look, here it is. The wine is in the house right here, okay? Andy's only giving me half a pour. You know he likes these robust pours lately. So I think he wanted you guys to be able to see my name. See? Okay, so hello to any of you. If I didn't say hi to you, you guys, put your name in there and we'll all give you some love. This is the greatest Insta family on all of Instagram, and I can vouch for that because we've been together since March, right? April, May, June, July, August. You guys, we're month 5. So so I hope that you guys have had good weeks. Happiness Hypotheses. That's a good read. So good. Everybody's feeling good. I'm seeing heart eyes and smiley faces. I'm feeling good too, even though Max is going to get a cast tomorrow. But it's good because that means he'll heal, and he's 12 years old. So it's funny. This morning, I was actually having a conversation with my mom. I talk to my mom at least once a day, if not 2 times, maybe 3 times. I know we are that mother and daughter. And we were talking about stories that we tell ourselves. And I was telling her something that I'm working on internally because I'm sure you guys are the same. We are our own worst critics and really, really hard on ourselves. So I was sharing with her some negative things that I tell myself that I am trying to get over and how I've been getting through them. And so I thought that this would be a really good topic for you guys and for dating as well. Like how many of you guys, by a show of hands, or if you want to even write in the comments, like if you hear yourself saying negative things to yourself, what are the bad stories that you're telling yourself? Just chat them in there, right? If sometimes I have 100,000 things I tell myself that some are good, some are not so good, but I'm going to take that good morning gorgeous every day. So if you guys does anybody have, okay, Leah, right? Dating has lots of rejection. Oh, I'm so glad you need this tonight, Andy. So we're talking about any negative stories that you guys tell yourself. Do you hear yourself saying, oh, there's Mama. Look, Smart Dating Academy Instagram. Look at my little girl. Oh, she's all grown up. Okay, I'm going to cry. I'm going to take that wine now. That is my mom. Ro says, I'll never find the right man. Right. These are the kinds of negative things that we tell ourselves. Ro, I'm going to turn that around for you because I know you're going to find the right man because you are beautiful and spicy and sweet and you're working with me and I know you're going to find the right man. Okay, Bianca, I'm one of those people that other people just don't like, which is why I'm single. Oh my God, you are amazing and beautiful and sweet and smart and all that is good. I'm too old for a husband. Will I attract the right man? Sometimes I say I'll never meet a nice guy. I'm going to stay single forever. I'll be single forever. You guys, this is, I just have to settle for being single. Okay, I'm too old, I'm too awkward, not that woman that men want. Look at all the things that we tell ourselves, and these just come pouring out of you guys. I know it's so on repeat, right, for all of us. So I think, one of the first, I keep asking myself, why do they like me? So I push them away. That's a big deal, right? That's fear of someone seeing you, the real you, and being afraid that that person might disappear. So instead, we push them away first, right? Very common. I see a lot of that in our practice. Totally normal, but I'm going to tell you guys, and some of the negative things, okay, sorry, little fly. I don't like killing bugs, but if they're in my habitat, then they got to go. It says, I don't have time to date, right? I come from a traumatized family and I will not be able to attract a balanced man. Wow, you guys, look at this is really good, deep stuff. How come so-and-so found someone and I haven't, right? We all tell ourselves these bad stories and I can't start or continue the conversation. Some people say you didn't compliment her. Some say you complimented her and that sounds creepy. No, I totally hear you, Manpreet. That is, people will tell you all sorts of things all of the time. So one of the questions that we ask in our questionnaires for our clients when they start up with us is, tell me the first words that you think of when you hear dating, love, or marriage, right? And I'll read you some of these that come straight off of our questionnaires. I'm too old, no one will want me. I'm too old, there's no good people left. I'm too awkward and I have no game. I can't get past the second date. There's something wrong with me. I'm too fat. My mom told me that, and it's true. No one will be attracted to me. I always get rejected. Why even try? Everyone leaves me. I've got too many quirks. Nobody will accept them. No one will love me for me. Online dating is horrible and it will never work. Do you hear this? Why not me? Yes, exactly. And then we start to tell ourselves the bad story. I want to tell you guys that, and we're all like, our brains have what's called a negativity bias, right? And our brains are looking for what's negative or what's wrong in order to keep us safe. But right now, because we live in a world that's fairly stable and we're not dealing with, tigers and cavemen and marauding villagers, at least, hopefully anymore, then our brains are still looking for what's wrong. And our brains love to tell us, especially what's wrong with us, right? So what we teach is there's a cycle, and maybe let me try to I'm gonna draw a picture here live. Okay, let's see. Bear with me. I'm drawing a little diagram. Okay, so I drew this diagram, and I know it's probably backwards, but okay, sorry, it's probably, okay, there. Can you guys see this? Okay, thoughts lead to feelings, okay? Feelings lead to actions. When you have a bad thought, I am not good enough, I am not smart enough, I am too old, I am too fat. What happens when we have these bad thoughts? Do they lead to good feelings or bad feelings? They lead to bad feelings. And when we have bad feelings, what happens? What happens to our actions? We either take actions that sabotage us, or we take no action, which is an action, right? And so this has a really profound impact on your dating life. The way we think impacts the way we feel, and the way we feel impacts how we act. So if we're having all of these negative thoughts, that's fine. I want you to become friendly with your negative thoughts, okay? Like greet them, shake their hands mentally. Like negative thoughts have their purpose to keep us safe, I suppose. But you know what your biggest problem is, you guys? And I do this too, and we all do it. The biggest problem and the biggest mistake you're making is believing your negative thoughts. They're just thoughts. I don't know if you're familiar with Byron Katie and her work, which is called The Work, but she has people do this 4-step process, which is incredible. And it talks about how to get rid of these awful thoughts. You question, no, I think it's, is this thought true? Can I know with no uncertainty that this thought is true? Who would I be without this thought, right? And if you think to yourself, I'm too fat, I'm too old, do you know that that is implicitly true? No. What is too old, right? There's no such thing, right? Who would I be without this thought? Who would I be if you flip that thought around and say, I am just the perfect age, right? Instead of saying I'm too old. Imagine what a breakthrough you would have. Imagine who you would be. Imagine how you would feel. And if your thoughts lead to your feelings, and if you tell yourself instead, I am too old, no, I don't know that that's true for sure, right? And who would I be without that thought? I would be a liberated person. Then you tell yourself, I am the right age. How do you start to feel? You feel so much better. And now that you're feeling better, how are you going to behave? Whether you're messaging somebody, whether you're looking at profiles, when my clients are in a negative state of mind, they don't see good people online. Write that down. Do you guys hear that? When my clients are in a negative mind space, when they're not feeling good about dating, when they're not feeling good about themselves, they don't see the good people that are messaging them. They see the bad people. Okay, I see this. Lindsay and I are crawling around in people's inboxes, and invariably, all the time, it's like, oh, I don't know how I missed that woman. She looks great. I don't know how I missed that guy. Okay. That is what happens when you're in a bad place of bad feelings. You're taking bad actions. You're not seeing what's good. You're not doing what's right. So here's what I'm saying is, for what I want you guys to do now is understand, yes, I see you guys talking right now. Byron Katie. It's Byron Katie. Her story is fascinating. She's on Audible. One of the books that I have that I've read is called Loving What Is. You can also Google Byron Katie podcast. She's been interviewed by so many people, and she's this older woman and has this tiny little voice, but she is an absolute freaking powerhouse, was an addict, was 100 pounds overweight, and had this epiphany about her thoughts, and her thoughts were keeping her stuck. And who would I be without this thought? And it's an amazing story. And she says her impact now is to help people find the love. So Byron Katie is really inspirational. And I want yourself, for your homework this week, I want you to notice the negative thoughts that you tell yourself. When you feel bad, we're never just in a bad mood. You're in a bad mood for a reason. You're in a bad mood because of a story that you're telling yourself around what you thought, what someone thought, what you thought someone thought, what you did, someone did. You're telling yourself a story because a feeling can't exist on its own, right? A feeling exists because of a thought, right? Now, I'm not talking about people that might have serious chemical imbalances and depression. That is not my field of expertise by any means, but I'm talking about the more garden variety, like, okay, I'm in a bad mood or I don't feel really well today. So what I would tell you is identify your negative thoughts, and I want you to write them down. Write down every thought you have that is negative, that doesn't serve you, and look at that thought and ask yourself, do I know this to be 100% true without the shadow of a doubt? Chances are it's probably going to be no. Then ask yourself, who would I be without this thought? And then turn the thought around. Instead of saying, I'm too old, saying, I am just the right age. Instead of saying, there's no good people out there, there are tons of great people out there, and I am excited to see them and to meet them and to start to look at yourself without these thoughts and turn your thoughts around. So any of the thoughts that came in at the beginning, like I will always be single. And I want you don't know that that's implicitly true, right? For all of you that said that in the beginning, you don't know that that's true. You might not be single tomorrow. You might not be single. Peak dating season's coming up, right? You guys have your own dating coach now, right? So you don't know that that's true. That is a false thought, you guys. That is fake. That is fake news, okay? That is fake news coming into your brain. Yes, you are good enough. I love that someone just said that. Hi, Steve. I've been stepping up my activity on Bumble and Hinge and find that there are a number of guys. Oh, okay. I thought this is a question, so I'll get back to this. So, but then they unmatch. I know. It's terrible. Bumble, you never know what somebody's intentions are. Maybe they're in a bad place and then they unmatch. Who knows? I would say, yes, can you put that on your dating profile? I am just the right age. You are just the right age. You guys, I've told you the story, I think, or I'll tell you again. When Andy's grandmother, I was really close to her, and she passed away the year Max was born. So let me think, 2008. So she was 84 years old, and before she was diagnosed, she had kidney failure and congestive heart failure. But a month before she got sick, she told me, oh, Bela, and she was single. And she's like, I'm 84 years old. She's like, man, what I wouldn't give to be 65 or 70 again. I would tear it up. And I was like, I love this so much. So it's like she was never too old, right? I love this. I am the perfect woman for the future husband. There are good guys online, I promise you. Chantel is our rock star who is dating, and she is dating in a new way, and she is seeing great guys online, right? So feed in and out. Oh, the feed's in and out on your end or mine. I don't know. It might be on yours. I'm not hearing it from anybody else. So turn your negative thoughts around, you guys. Who would I be without that thought? Well, hell yeah, I'd be way happier not thinking I'm too fat or I'm too old or I'm too whatever it is, or there's no good people out there. Do you know that to be true? No, you don't know that to be true. Most of our thoughts are fake news. Just look at it that way. Unless it's in your favor and it's a good thought about yourself, just look at your bad thoughts as fake news, okay? That's my political statement for you tonight. So, yeah, and it's not real, and those negative thoughts are not real, and yet we believe our thoughts, and that's one of the biggest problems human beings have. And those bad thoughts and the bad beliefs we take on cause bad, crappy feelings, and it causes us to do nothing. So date with the new mindset, 100%. So, Sadie, you wish someone can go on a date and point out what you're doing wrong. I bet you're doing a lot of things right. You're going to do a lot of things right, Sadie Marquez, okay? So you tell yourself it's okay that you've never dated. You're just going out to meet new people and have new friends. So Chantel, everybody's cheering you on. You're so awesome. You're a rock star. FaceTiming helps a lot with the first dates. I totally agree. And remember, so thoughts are a huge thing. So are you guys going to Note down your negative thoughts and turn them around, right? And replace them with a true thought. You don't know that that's true, right? You're not going to be single forever. Not one damn one of you on this Instagram Live is going to be single forever. I will make it my life's mission to make sure that you are not single forever, right? That's why I'm doing these for you guys every Thursday. I know that the lid to your pot is out there and I want you guys to find it. So yes, I'm glad that you guys are resonating with the fake news topic. So I've tried it all for 10 years and nothing solid. Online people, church, it's tiring. Yes, but it's just your time is coming, Lilu05, okay? And yeah, do the FaceTime dates and the Zoom dates, right? Like Chantel just said in the comments, FaceTime dates and Zoom dates are lower stakes, right? And you don't have to get yourself all up in a tizzy. And you can tell a whole lot about someone, okay? You can get to a 9.9 out of a 10 knowing if there's going to be chemistry, if you like this person, if you share values. It's so awesome. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm going to take another sip of wine. This is such you guys are good therapy for me. You have no idea. But I wrote down some other thought turnarounds for you guys. So, okay. Remember, turn the thought around. I am exactly the right age and the right people will definitely want me. Okay? Get your pens out and you write down these things that I'm reading for you. Okay? I am charming and I'm going to have fun meeting new people on my new dates. You are not awkward. You take that awkward thought and you flip that sucker around, okay? I am charming and I'm going to have fun meeting new people on these dates, okay? You can say the world, if you're on yourself, so many people are telling me, I've gained the COVID 10, I've gained the COVID 20, Bella, I want to come and work with you, but I don't know, I feel like I'm too heavy, I want you to tell yourself the world is full of people of all shapes and sizes, and there are so many people that will love me exactly as I am right now, okay? Write any of those down, and you guys know what I told you to write with lipstick, with your berry lips on your mirrors in your bathroom. Love will come to me. It's a when, not an if, okay? Do that. Somebody sent it to me. Brittany, I think maybe it was you that sent love will come to me. It's a one that, no, it wasn't Brittany. It was someone else. I can't remember. If you're on this IG Live, identify yourself as the lipstick writer on the mirror because that to me was everything. So yes, you are perfect in this moment. I love that. I love that. So yeah. And, I talked a little bit about the inner child and so much of that, the bad stuff that we maybe thought we heard from our parents, or maybe we did hear from our parents, or maybe we heard it from, a teacher or a friend, and we let those seeds grow in our brains of that one negative thought, right? And then we've taken those things as truths, and or maybe we did have real trauma, but it's really if you find yourself being very scared of rejection, very scared of abandonment, very scared of love, right? It's talking to that wounded little girl or the little boy that's inside of there and talking to them. And you can tell them, you can write a letter to them and you can say, I will never leave you. I will keep you safe. You are safe with me. I will always love you. I love you exactly how you are, right? So that is what I want you to do. And if you feel like you have traumas that you bring with you to the dating world, get a really good therapist. It will pay itself off in dividends, okay? So love is coming to you all right now. Love will come to me. It's a when, it's not an if. Write it down, Tiff's Candy. I love that. So, hi, Jaton. You asking, is it okay to do a video chat straight from the beginning or should you talk over the phone first? I like talking over the phone first. I think it just... because a Zoom date, you want to make sure that you have a connection with someone and just do a quick audio call and then suggest the Zoom date. I think that's a less risky way because phone calls are like 5-10 minutes, right? And if the person sounds good, then take it to the next step of the Zoom date. So that's what I would tell you. So talk to your little baby self. I don't know if you guys saw my post today, but I posted second grade me because we were talking about our inner child, and that was actually me as a 7-year-old with my ponytails and missing teeth. So my best friend saw that, and she told me that I should wear ponytails even now, which is very funny. So that's what I want to tell you guys about thoughts, and I want to hear that you guys are practicing this, right? Take those negative thoughts, turn them over on their heads, right? You don't know that that's true. That's just some BS that you've told yourself that you're believing. It's not true. You don't know it to be true. Who would you be without that awful thought? You would be a splendid, magnificent, carefree person without that thought. Okay. And so turn it around, and that's, you guys are saying you look the same. The photo was so charming. I could put my hair in like 2 ponytails, and my hair is longer. So now I look like my photo. 2 ponytails are really cute. Maybe I'll do that for the next Instagram live next week. I'll style my hair in 2 ponies. So, you guys, I forgot to post the question sticker until this afternoon because Max took me to the ER with his cute little self today. So my question sticker, so I don't have as many questions as usual. So I'll try and go back and forth between questions in the chat and then questions that you guys sent in. So it says, when do you tell the new person you are dating what your communication style or preference is? My love language is words of affirmation. His is not. Well, Kate, 1021, it depends on how far into the relationship you are. And I think most people are words of affirmation people. I certainly am, is my primary love language. So if you're in an exclusive relationship, I think it's fine to talk about that. And then talk to him about the kinds of affirmations that you would like to see. Like, I've had these chats with Andy, he's sitting outside, before, like, tell me this. I want you to see what I do, and I want you to tell me. Like, even though he's a great person, sometimes he doesn't know the words of affirmation I need. So it's okay. When you have the right partner, you can share those things, and you can ask for those things, and you won't be mocked, and they will give them to you freely. So that's what you should do. Once you're in an exclusive relationship, and you know Smart Dating Style, that's not till 3 months at a minimum, sometimes 4 months, then it's fine to ask for what you need. You have to have a voice, and it's okay to ask for what you need and the words of affirmation. And sometimes when people didn't get words of affirmation, they just don't know how to use them because they never got them from their own families, right? And so maybe you need to teach your partner what kinds of words of affirmation that you want to have, okay? So that's what I would say. Debbie says, make sure Max has a marker for the ladies to sign his cast. Dude, that kid has no problem. He's like a girl magnet. He has no idea. He's like the most lethal kind because he's always got a circle of girls around him, and he thinks he doesn't even get it. So he is totally that kid. So some Tiger Balm says, you're having a second date tomorrow. What's your advice? Have fun. Be yourself. Just easy breezy macaroni cheesy. That's another Bela-ism. Hashtag easy breezy macaroni cheesy, EBMC. Just have fun. That's your advice. Try to create a connection. If it's a Zoom date, have a themed happy hour. Do something fun. Do a show and tell of an object that's meaningful for you, whatever it is. But my advice is second date is low stakes. All of these dates are low stakes. They're just dates. You guys, you want to get to know somebody, okay? You're not going to screw it up unless you're killing it. Yes, Leah, you are a very good student. Bella says, what's the goal of the second date? To get to the third date. That's it. Just be yourself. Be positive. See the person. Be curious about the person. Make them feel good in your presence. That's how you're going to get the third date. It's how we make people feel, you guys. That's the key. If the person is a healthy, stable person, they are looking for how you're making them feel. Julie has a third date tomorrow. Go, Julie! Same advice. The goal of the third date is to get to the fourth date. Easy breezy, macaroni cheesy. The third date, remember when I did this poll with you guys a couple of weeks ago? It's like, third date's really serious. I got to decide if I'm in or not. No, the third date is not to decide if you're serious. The third date is the freaking third date. Okay, that's all it is. That's all that the third date is. It's having some more fun. You're not making any decisions. You're not going to sleep with this person. You're not going to marry this person after 3 days. Just slow it down, right? Somebody's Shoban, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It says, wow, these questions are coming in fast, you guys. I'm going to not be able to get to all of them. It said, can you talk a little bit about how we talk to our inner child? Understand what your wounds are, right? If your mom told you you were fat when you were a kid, right? And that you would never get a boyfriend because you were too heavy, right? Talk to that little girl. You're not fat. You're beautiful just as you are. I will love you and I'm never going to leave you. And you are gorgeous, right? And you're going to find someone that's going to love you exactly for who you are. That's how you talk to your inner child. Sometimes all the inner child wants to do is to be heard and to be acknowledged. That's all you need to do, okay? Somebody's asking, Kate, what about 5 dates? The same thing. The goal for the 5th date is to get to the 6th date, right? When is it okay to spend the night if you guys are long distance? Have them stay in a hotel. You don't want to spend the night until you're exclusive with each other. Angela, how can one get better at texting at the beginning? I have a hard time over text, much better in person. I know it is hard. So texting, take it to the phone, right? You don't want to text. You're not looking for a pen pal. So ask the person to get off text. Like, hey, it'd be great to put a voice to a name. Do you want to chat by phone? Then take it to the phone, right? And then you're going to take it to a video chat. So that's how you can take it off text and shine in the venue that you're good at. What you're saying is in the live. So that's what I would tell you. I'm going to try to scroll back up. I think I'm missed some questions here. I've been talking to a guy since January. We just had our 4th date. Am I fooling myself and continuing seeing him? Well, 4th date since January. I mean, it is pandemic, so I would want to know more about that story. I don't know. Am I fooling myself and continuing to see him? No, as long as you're seeing other people. I want you to see multiple people at the same time, not just one person until you're exclusive, right? We want a dating funnel. And we want lots of good options in that funnel, and we're dating them, getting to know them slowly, making sure that we could trust this person. They're reliable. We would want to commit to them before we're sleeping with them, right? So I am turning this process over on its head at this point. So yeah, you'd be fooling yourself to think you're exclusive just by being on 4 dates with someone and thinking that they're exclusive with you. That's the only way you're fooling yourself. But continue to see other people, get online, set up some more dates, right? Okay, good. I think I'm scrolling through the questions. Andrea says, I don't know how to date. I've been alone for 10 years. Andrea, you are going to be an amazing dater. Just be yourself, right? And if you need to know how to date online, take our online dating Love Lab, September 12th. It's on smartdatingacademy.com. Go to the Love Lab page, sign up for it. I think there might be 2 spots left, you guys. It's been bananas. It's a month out and it's already almost sold out. So do that. If you can swing it, invest in yourself. It's so worth it. You will learn how to date and you'll have the best profile, the best photos, and you'll learn that tricks of how to date online, and then it's an hour of Q&A with Lindsay and me. So do that since you asked the question. Let's see. Yes, read the book, The Love Languages. Okay, easy breezy macaroni cheesy. You love that. I'm so glad you do. Let's see. I had someone message me on Match, but says that they deactivated their account and she can be reached by email. Is that safe? Not loving that. A lot of catfishers say that they have discontinued their account or they've discontinued it. Just make sure if you do want to take it to a personal email, that you're very careful and you don't build up too much intimacy, and they certainly don't ask you for money. So I tend to like it when you stay on the site just to vet it. And then I told you last week the story about catching the catfish for one of my clients in Phoenix a couple of weeks ago, and we were thinking he was a catfish. He turned out to be a catfish. And so she asked him to do a video date. He did a phone date and she couldn't understand a word he said for 5 minutes. So he was thrown out. So just take all the precautions, assume the best, but plan for the worst and be safe for yourself. So EBMC, macaroni cheesy, absolutely. How do you create a dating funnel? Right now in the world of COVID, you get online and you start and you've got great photos and you have a great profile and you know how to message people the right way and you know how to filter the people in and out, and then you start doing video dates, and then you help sift people in and sift people out, right? This is the 3 things that we do at Smart Dating Academy. Number 1, we help people crush the online dating game. Number 2, we help you to fix your picker so that you're picking good people over bad people. And then 3, we help you to pace the dating process so that you're doing it in a healthy way. That is how you build that dating funnel. So yes, Bianca, you're right. Funnel is key. You willingly walk away from bad choices. So, yeah, you have to sign up for online dating. Absolutely. So, yeah, it's definitely, David says it's good to have an extra email, just like having a Google Voice number. For sure. Just have an email that doesn't have your first and last name in it so you're not Googleable. So, somebody, Firebird 300 is hesitant. You're hesitant to give out your phone number. Is it okay to Zoom or message? Yeah, or give them a Google Voice number. Go to voice.google.com. Get a free Google Voice number and give that out like, you're handing out candy. You're handing out trick-or-treat candy because you can always swap that number. It's an internet-based phone number. Keeps you safe, makes you feel better as well. Let's see. Google Voice is free and easy. So, wow, okay, I got through the comments. Now I'm gonna get through, and you guys were super quick, even though I didn't post the question sticker till really late. Let's see. This question 1, I have 9 questions. Do men really enjoy the chase? How do you get them to pursue? If you go back to the whole masculine, feminine energy, men are the pursuers, women are the receivers, all of that. I think that, I'm sure everybody in a sense likes to pursue, but everybody also likes to be pursued, right? We all want to be liked, and we all want to feel like we have to work a little bit harder at it as well. So I think men do enjoy the chase, but they also enjoy getting messages from women and being acknowledged by women and having women, plan dates and do things as well. So I think it's fine. If somebody's just in it, when I hear the word chase, it kind of reminds me of emotional unavailability, that people want the adrenaline high and the dopamine rush of like the beginning of a relationship, the chemistry, the hot and heavy. But then when that's gone, and scientifically you guys know that those feelings start to diminish after 4 months, then those people typically leave because they're not securely attachable people, right? And meaning they can't have a healthy relationship. So they're just looking for the next high. They're like crack addicts. They're looking for that high, and once it starts to dip a little bit and you actually have real attachment, then they move on to the next one. So I don't think healthy men, the ones that you want to meet, are the ones that want the chase in that sense. And that because when they chase you and they catch you, then they're going to drop you if they're emotionally avoidant or narcissistic. So that's what I would tell you about the chase. So, and getting men to pursue, get yourself online, get some good photos, get a good profile, and you will get contacts from men. I promise you. I see it happen all the time. Chantel says men have feelings. I'm learning more and more about that. It sounds bizarre, but it's important to be thoughtful and nice. It's so true. Assume the best. Have great delivery. So often we enter the dating world with suspicion and negativity, and when we do that, it red flags people all the time when we seem so guarded and defensive. So that's what I would tell you, is your delivery and your mindset is so appealing to people, both for men and women. Brandy's asking, men like for women to plan dates? Guys, you can chime in here. That's such a big change that I'm not used to, but we'll do it. Heck, my husband, I plan our social life. Like, he loves that I plan everything. So I'm sure that guys like to plan, but they would also like a woman to plan something fun for them as well. So I'm sure I'm seeing that. Walk on a beach. Is it unhealthy then to want to be chased? I mean, it's not unhealthy, Laura, to want to be wanted and to want to be pursued, but the chase is a whole nother, it just smacks of attachment issues potentially. So Peggy, you signed up for the Love Lab? Cheers to Peggy. You guys, we might have one slot left. I'm so glad you signed up for the Love Lab. And Peggy, I know you're from the same place I grew up. So I saw your form come in earlier. So Peggy, David, you guys need to connect. about the Love Lab. David, now there's someone to take pictures of that's local, because so many people from the Love Lab are national. So yes, Gigi Lovely, when you are nice and thoughtful to men, oh, they don't appreciate it. No, I thought you said they do appreciate it. They do appreciate it when you're nice and thoughtful to good men. They appreciate it. So you're right. When you do it for narcissistic douchey guys, then they're not going to. True Blue Joe, pin this comment. I would love women to plan. Do you see that? Okay, ladies, the men are speaking. The men are speaking. Now, okay, so I love all of this, you guys. So absolutely. I want to see his efforts as well, 100%. SNP, oh, you dated someone for 3 years. We had a great relationship, then he ghosted me. Oh, that is brutal. I am so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you big love and a big hug. Emotional pain, we activates the same pathways in our brain as physical pain. And so it is so painful. Heal it, grieve it, and just know that this whole community is putting their arms around you and sending you love, okay? We want you to heal. And Laura, you like to be pursued. You don't want to be chased. You want someone to like you for you because you're awesome and you're beautiful, because I've seen your pictures. So yes to good men. Joe, thank you for weighing in on that. Where do you sign up for the Love Lab? Go to smartdatingacademy.com. Look at Love Lab. It comes down in the navigation, and sign up because it might be sold out. Heck, I don't know. But no, I will let you in. I will override it. If any of you guys sign up tonight and it says 0 inventory, just email me. Your InstaFam will fit you in. So I can't wait for 9/12 so much, Lauren. Yes, you can. You're going to be out there, and then September 12th is going to help you get everything that you need for the Love Lab. I see Bianca ghost. It's true. I'm working on it. Everybody's been ghosted and everybody ghosts. I know it's brutal. So ghosting is bad. Okay. I forget. I just get here and I start talking to you guys and I forget to look at your questions because I'm just like that. I have squirrel brain. Suggestion about staying over when you live an hour away, 6 in real life days. Nope. I am old school. Sex exclusivity. So, I mean, if the person's going to stay in your house, then they should stay in another room. So I am not a big fan of too much time too quickly. The person can maybe get a hotel when you live over an hour away. So, or you can just drive home. So look, Joe's even saying he'd like women to ask them out 100%. So, I see David, you guys are already planning your picture day. You guys get that Love Lab. Look at what's going on in this InstaFam here. It's going to be the best day ever, transformative for your dating lives. You're going to know all these people that are already in it. Man, this half a glass of wine is tasting good today, even though Andy gave me like a 2-ounce pour in there. Next question. Workaholic man, how do I get him to put work aside and make time for me? You can tell him that you'd like him to spend more time with you, but if he doesn't, then he's showing you who he is. A man that wants to be with you will move mountains to be with you, right? And if he's a workaholic and he's prioritizing work, even though you exist and you've told him you want to spend more time together and he's not making the time, then it's probably going to be a tough thing for you to change him. The only person that can change him is him, unfortunately. So I wish you really good luck with that. Let's see. I was looking, what can we as your Insta family do to help you with the stories you're telling yourself? Oh, I love that. You guys are so nice to each other. I am required that 2-ounce pour, right? Absolutely. I get my 2 days of having a glass of wine per week. So, and it's for no other reason than, it's a lot of calories and a girl's got to watch it. I certainly have to watch it. If I smell a really good meal, you never know. 2 pounds could be right on me. Let's see. Next question. What do you mean by don't tell your story too early? What should be filtered? That's a really good question. What I would tell you, hold on. I'm going to answer that question. You guys, InstaFam, my mom is chiming in. Renew8203. I am married for 50 years to the same guy. I create my own party with appetizers, wine, and dancing music and invite my husband to join, and he does. Okay, do you guys see why I am the way that I am with the parents that I have? And Mom, you can tell them that you'd probably make margaritas or sangria for your dance party as well. So too funny. But this goes back to this question, what do you mean by don't tell your story too early? What should be filtered? What it means is it works in your favor. It means you don't have to disclose any of your stuff, any traumas, any skeletons, any previous relationships, any medical issues. Those are your stories. People need to earn that, and you don't need to disclose that right away just because somebody asks, like, why are you still single? Why have you never been married? That is, you know what? People need to earn your story. They don't get it up front, right? Maybe you're divorced. They don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of why you got divorced, right? If your kids have diverse learning needs or something like that, maybe you're a cancer survivor. Those are all stories that need to be earned, right? That's what I mean by don't tell your story too early. People need to earn your story. It's not really don't tell it. They have to earn your trust. They have to earn my trust. That's how we crumb out the stories that we help people tell. So that's what I would tell you. And same person, next question, is fast and furious texting as bad as trying to have multiple dates in 1 week? I'm not sure I exactly understand that question, but I'm going to try. Is fast and furious texting as bad as trying to have multiple dates in 1 week? I don't know. I'm not interpreting that question the right way. So fast and furious texting is nothing that you want to do because things can go sideways, right? When we're texting people, right? The texting back and forth and you misinterpret a text because you lose all of the context, all of that, right? So fast and furious texting is nothing that I would advise you to do anyway. And then what I would tell you about multiple dates in a week with our clients at SDA, that's the acronym for Smart Dating Academy. With real life dates, we don't have anybody going on more than 2 dates in a week. So that is what I would tell you. So don't have multiple dates with the same person in 1 week, especially if this is a new person. If you've been dating them, if you've been over 10 dates, right? Maybe you're going on 2 or 3 dates. Okay, clarification to her question. Someone who texts constantly. Yeah, someone who texts constantly is, you can just say, hey, you know what? During the workday, I'm not going to be able to look at my phone that much, right? I'm really interested. I just can't text that often because everybody has those people in their life that just text and text and text. So just say that you can text after the workday and just bring it down. You don't have to respond so quickly because that just builds so much momentum that suddenly if you have to go to the bathroom and you don't text a person back in 5 minutes, you're like, oh my God, she hates me. I don't like this, right? So I got to tell you, David here, guys checking in, give and take on date planning is awesome. Okay, you guys? So best of both worlds, that's right. So, and I see you guys talking about diversifying your dating life with your dating funnel. That's absolutely true. Last couple of questions. Should I pay for my own date? Should I pay for my own Uber after 4 dates or should he? It's $75 each way. Wow, that's a really expensive Uber. I think it really depends on the relationship that you have with this person. It's hard to say if you should pay for the Ubers or if he has offered to pay for the Ubers. Maybe you can meet at a place that's closer to you so you don't have to have a $75 Uber, because I get that's a lot of money to go out on a date. So maybe you can talk to the person about it and just say, instead of saying, hey, I want you to pay for my Ubers, just say, listen, I really enjoy hanging out with you, but the $75 Uber is really it's getting hard on me. Is there a way that maybe we could meet a little bit closer to me and then see what he says? So that's what I would say. I see all these red flag, hell no's, no going on in the chat here. So yeah, those are expensive Ubers. So yeah, I would definitely figure that out. Where's the second little bug coming from? Let's see. Next question. How do you keep the good vibes on a date that seems to be going nowhere? Just make the person feel good about themselves, right? You know what? If it's going nowhere, and if it's a video date, then you can end the date, right? You can just say, hey, tell me something good that happened to you today. Like, what's something that you're really proud of? Tell me about a passion project that you're working on. That's how you can keep the vibes really high and really good. And people, it's a give and take, right? It's not all on you to keep the positive vibes. The other person on the other side has to be positive and fun as well. You can only carry that positivity for so long if somebody isn't helping you out. So you do your part, but if that other person isn't carrying that weight, it is not your fault and it is not your responsibility. So do the best that you can to spark the conversation. And if it's not going well and the person is not participating, then just let it go. So that is what I would tell you guys. So wow, I can't believe we have already almost been through this hour. This is crazy. Oh, you guys are everybody's talking about the car, rent a car. Yeah, the $75 Uber is a really expensive Uber. I live downtown in Chicago, and even when I take an Uber, now granted, I'm not taking the blinged out Ubers because it's not how we roll. That my Andy's battery's running low here. So yeah, I think that is a really, figuring that out and having the person come closer to you, I think would be really good. So yeah, and diversification, that's right, Donna. Diversify your pipeline so that you're not only dating someone that lives an hour away from you, date more people. You guys have that funnel. It makes dating so much more fun and more exciting, and you feel like you have options and there is a way to do it. And right now during COVID, dating is more robust than ever. And you guys, peak dating season is coming up around the holidays, and it's already almost the end of August. It's the middle of August already. Can you believe it? Can you believe how fast this year is going? Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is you can create that funnel, right? And I'm going to tell you, stop telling yourself the bad story. Tell yourself the good story. To recap, identify the bad thoughts that you have, and then ask yourself, is that really true or is that fake news? And then reseed your thought with the better thought. Tell yourself the better story, and you know what's going to happen? Then you're going to feel better about dating. You're going to act better on your dates. You're going to see the good people in your inboxes. You guys, peak dating season, Peggy, is December through February. So it is amazing. And for you guys, Bela, extend the IG session. I wish I could. They cut me off. I see people doing Instagram lives and they're on for like 10 or 15 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, at an hour, we're like just getting started. So I hope that you guys do the Love Lab, because then you're going to get 3 hours of this unadulterated chat, and it's just really fun, and I would love to meet all of you. So do it. Take those slots up. So make up that news story. I see one last question. I'm an interracial girl. Why do girls want us to love our mom? I like interracial girls. Why do girls want us to love our mom but don't want to let us live in the same home? Okay, so I'm guessing culturally it's okay for your mom to live at home in your culture, right? Because my parents are from India, and that's very much in our culture too. I think that different cultures are very different with regards to that, is what I would tell you. So really talking about that with your partner. I've seen a lot of people that get into interracial relationships and they negotiate that, and it's something that can be surmounted if you meet the right person. So do IG lives twice a week. You guys are the best. So I'm so happy to have had this time with you guys tonight. I'm so happy to have these times in Thursday. You guys, now it's giving me the 1 minute mark. I love all of you guys too. You guys are so welcome. Thank you for being the Thursday, my Thursday night vaccination of positivity. Mom's chiming in. Fight your negative thoughts just as you would fight a real person telling you those nasty negative comments. Give my mom a shout out. Do you see that? So I'm so glad that you guys love this topic tonight. I'm always open to your topic ideas. Please send them to me. You guys, I am invested. My purpose on this earth is to help people to love and to bring more more love into the world. I'm here to help you. I want to help you. Keep doing our Insta Lives. You can grab our webinar off our website called The 7 Things You Need to Know About Dating. Join the Love Lab. Hell, just come and spend 3 hours with me on Saturday, and we're going to be launching a Love Lab 2 for those of you that have done Love Lab 1. I love all of you. Mwah, mwah. I don't know if you'll be able to see this online. So thanks, guys. This is so fun. Mom loves the InstaFam. Mom's going to be in the InstaFam, so this is great. So happy to see all you guys. I will see you next Thursday. I love you guys. Yeah, maybe I'm going to interview my mom. You guys, she's so articulate and eloquent. She would like bring the house down. I'm just going to sit in silence when she's on. So I love you guys. Message me with your ideas for next week. Mwah! See you in the Love Lab. Join it. Get those seats now. Don't complain to me that you missed it or that the price goes up for the next time, because you know what's going to happen. Love you. Bye.